Awsomniacs, they're going to have to impress us here. They're going with 4 armors, in fact, and then... I'm not sure here. Knook, what did he buy?
Knook bought... He must... No, he didn't. I was looking for a Tech 9 or something.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Somebody, but
that's what I was just confused about.
That wouldn't make sense either because he has 2 flashes, so he wouldn't
have enough money
for it. So I don't know what that was. But right now... Well, as far as the setup is concerned for Awsomniacs, it's really just Knook with a double flash, and then they've got the Kevlar as well. So it's going to be a lot of run and gun here from Awsomniacs, and it's looking like it's going to be a straight-up B-rush. The thing is that JW is already a man on a mission, and he's going to come in right behind them. He turns away, gets the first kill, and he could even pick up the second one here. Does he land the shot? He's trying to go for the fadeaway run and gun, and he's going to make it out, but he's lost Pronax on the B side as well. Flusha here, however, on short. Going to be that second line of defense, but they do manage to make it out onto the bomb site.
Yeah, this is looking good so far for the French team. Not at all a bad start. Arc trying to see if he can get a little bit closer to the kitchen. Going to try and run up him with the Glock, but he will get only the 1 kill here. Remax also going to go down. It's all up to Knut. Ends up dropping, and it's now just Fnatic stealing away the first pistol round there. That was looking good for a while. Maybe the run into kitchen alone was a bit of a risk, but obviously he wanted to see if he could flank them, and he did get the 1 kill in there. A little bit of a shame that they got picked off, or that they lost that 1 kill to JW early on, because that obviously upsets the rhythm a little bit too.
Now, what I was wondering if we were going to see something unconventional out of Awsomniacs, if they were going to try and go for a Tech 9 buy, something along those lines in this round, try and potentially catch Fnatic off guard with a very early aggressive buy, but that's not going to be the case. Awsomniacs only investing in the P250, so they are going for a bit more of a standard approach to the beginning of this half at least. Now that they got the bomb plant, they're setting up to buy in the next round, and they aren't wasting any time actually. They're just running in here to the headshots.
Yeah, Crimson Olofmeister starting off. Good grenade back there as well. And a bit of a cleanup there from Fnatic. Although it was actually the M4 and the FAMAS that did all the work. So Pronax with his trusty submachine gun didn't get a single kill, which is a little bit annoying. I mean, actually, he exchanges it already. He already swaps it out.
Yeah, so a bit of a gamble there in case they came to the B site. It's not going to be the case, and yeah, he goes straight to the M4 because they realized, wait a second, they didn't buy Kevlar, we didn't have any nades from them. This is definitely going to be a buy in the next round. So Awsomniacs, the problem is they only have 2 flashes to work, or 2 smokes to work with rather. So Olofmeister, unless they can get one of those smokes down on CT to block him off, this is going to be very tough for Awsomniacs.
Crims looking for an opening on someone. Kanat is already down, and the smoke is going to be off to block off apartments. Actually, he runs out of apps, so that's not a bad idea. Just gotta keep running at that point, otherwise you're going to get locked in. But JW coming up from behind, and I think right now we're seeing Fnatic sort of completely unleashed style of play here. This is not Fnatic, trying to play this safe and smart and making sure that they get the absolute best Mirage out. They are just playing unleashed at the moment. And until Awsomniacs do something to stop them, it's going to be like this. It'll be JW just deciding to push and run through the map, and it's probably only going to get worse here. Yeah,
it's going to get more and more difficult to predict as well, because the more comfortable Fnatic get on the map, yeah, the more kinds of plays like that, because hell, JW is the usual one who's going for the crazy plays, but then, I mean, you still have Olofmeister, you still have Flusha, so it can get really difficult here for Awsomniacs to deal with. They do manage to bait JW out into the open, but he hits a great flick onto them, and there you go. They do manage to recover in that dicey situation.
Yeah, that could be a little bit scary. They got really close then. Good spray control from Crims, and it'll be up to Knuki. Last man standing goes down to Pronax there. It's a double kill for Flusher at the end of the round. It will be 4-0. And that was the AWP setup from Arc. I do like this. I mean, when you're playing a team like, when you're playing a person like JW, instinctively you're probably going to be thinking, well, there's no way I'm going to win a fight against him, right? But actually, I think the second you start thinking like that, you might as well stop playing. So you have to think, I will definitely win against JW. Get ready and watch it coming. Oh, it does spawn close to the A-bomb site and tries to get the cross shot there. That was Crims running in. Not a bad idea, but he's going to miss it by just a couple of inches, and Kanna's already pretty low here, down to 16.
Yeah, fair trade there between the two of them, actually. Crims gets dropped down to 10 HP, and now Thix is trying to find an angle. He's going to get that headshot onto JW. Yes, he does. The follow-up there. JW not going for the crouch. So there's the entry here, and Awsomniac now, they've got the edge. Until Kanna runs in front of Remax and gets a bullet to the face. So they actually team kill to bring it back to a 4-on-4.
Oh, that's just unfortunate. It has to be a little bit crushing to your confidence as well. He was really low on health, so probably just a tiny mistake then, but obviously a costly one. Crims is very low himself. 1 grenade, 1 shot through the wall down here would definitely finish him off. Instead, They're going to go for the Molotov up short, and actually that will force Crims back. He's not, oh sorry, Flusher back. He's not going to try and fight that. Crims holding close here, going to get the spray down anyway. Now he's down to 16 health or 10 health. And he's still alive, finally goes down. Remax going to be able to pick him off, and it is a 3v3 now. Can they deal with Olofmeister back here?
And look at Flusha. That was it. Flusha coming through on short, manages to catch them in the back. 2-on-2 scenario now. Both players for Fnatic on this site. Olofmeister will take out Dykes, and he's going to look. He gets that peek as well. So looking fantastic now. That bomb kind of dropped out in the open, so Arc is going to have to just... He's in a crossfire. He has to land an insane shot on one of these players, but he doesn't even know where he's getting shot from. Pronax in from bottom connector, manages to catch him out. Nearly a team ace there. I mean, JW's the only one missing out.
I am wondering if the corpse that was lying in the middle of connector then...
Was blocking off Pronax?
Well, yeah, I think Pronax could see a lot more than the remaining Awsomniac player could. It's something that happens really, really rarely, but it's actually... There is an argument to be made that some of those corpses should disappear after a while, even though it would look less interesting in the game. Sometimes they actually do end up in weird spots, because it didn't look like he had a chance to see him then. Either way, it's going to be a bit of a rush in towards the B-bomb site here. Spray missed entirely, but Pronax is still back here with the AK in hand, and Flush is fighting, just doesn't really care. Spray down entirely. Pronax dies, but... good round, obviously, for Fnatic, and a 6-0 lead right now.
And here's the big one now. The big round that Awsomniac are going to have to do something in. They have to pick this round up, basically, to stop Fnatic from running away with this, because the money is starting to get a little bit scary on the Swedish side. They've got plenty in the bank here, so Awsomniac, if they lose this round, they at least need to turn it into a 1v1 scenario, just to make Fnatic spend some money in the next one here. So... now we get to see what are they going to be capable of. Two guys out top mid going for the short smoke as well, and they're going for the boost. This is clever stuff, and there you go. Arc gets the kill on a JW. That's the kind of play that can actually catch Fnatic off guard, because how often do you actually see somebody boosting over smoke at top mid like that?
Not that often. Very cool idea. Definitely like it. JW not liking it quite as much. Ends up going down, obviously. Still plenty of time. And Fnatic have had a couple of really aggressive rounds where they push, so I don't mind that the French team now is sort of settling down and raiding, because it could be that someone from Fnatic was rotating around somewhere, so they just hold all the angles and give the Swedes a couple of moments maybe to walk into their crosshairs. Krim's still holding here. Last time he had 10 health and still got a kill. This time he's at 100. They need to figure out a way to deal with him. If they had a Molotov or something, maybe they could try and force him out of there, but as of right now, it's going to have to be... straight on. Crims will get the one kill, picks up a second, and very unfortunate. And Knuk will take down Crims. So smoke off towards CT spawn. Still got 35 seconds for this 3v3. Oh, Flusher gets caught. Murder hole, and he's gone. Remax is going to take down Olofmeister. Pronax now in a 1v3 has made it a 1v2. The grenade almost drops Arc, but it's not done yet, and that's a great headshot from Remax for the double kill, and Awsomniac finally pick up a round at 6-1. Really good job.
There we go. That was perfect as well. They managed to pace themselves. Crims getting 2 kills kind of scared me for a moment there, but Awsomniac, they kept their cool, and they managed to get the picks that would open up that site afterwards. A little bit unfortunate there for Flusha going through the murder hole. Thought that he would have had that kill as well.
Yeah, it looked like it.
Yeah, it looked really close. But Awsomniac, they kept their cool. They kept both players alive on that site, and they actually managed to pick up... What? Oh, how? 1 HP? He shot him through the metal railing?
It must have been something like that. It's so close. Canna's having a bit of a tough game early on here. Grenade will destroy him at the end. Kind of an overkill there. 1 shrapnel would have been enough. I think he basically ate the whole grenade then.
And Teeks is just completely out of it. They do manage to make it out of there in one piece, however, JW, so he's going to live. Now Crims is going to be looking for Awsomniac to go for the kind of push, and Crims actually getting close up into Sandwich as well. So changing up his position, he realizes he's been playing, you know, close stairs electric for a few rounds now, so he wants to make sure that Awsomniac don't get too comfortable with that.
JW trying to play the edge of the smoke that's went into window there. Remax, the hero from last round, going to pick up a kill on Crims and bring it back to a 4v4. They really got to step it up here. I mean, Fnatic have the money to buy in this round, but if they start losing out Fnatic, they could be forced to eco fairly soon. And on the other hand, if Awsomniacs lose it, it's going to be awful. JW gets the information, quickly runs back here. The Thick's going to pick up the 1 kick smoke there, and then Flusher takes out Arc. And a good return kill, but Olofmeister also dropping Cure. They're trading favorably right now, Fnatic, and Olofmeister still goes down. Remax, 1 more double kill in the round here, and a bomb plant coming through.
Yeah, coming to these battles, it's going to be key for Awsomniac to win them because they still need to make Fnatic respect to them, essentially. Nice nade there to the back. A second one is going to do the job, but Flusha gets it done with a bullet first. And now it's going to be down to Things, the last man alive here for Awsomniac, crouching on top of that bomb, trying to hide in the smoke. But he walks right out into the waiting arms of Flusha, basically. Flusha with the quad kill that round, making such a big difference. All of that happening from short to connector as well. So that one spot, basically, on the map, Fnatic, or rather Flusha, just dominated from, even saves the AWP for JW. So luckily for Awsomniac, they get a bomb plan in that round, but
yeah, that's like the saving grace. And they have a bit of a bank on Remax and Arc as well.
Yeah.
I think, are you supposed to pronounce it Knukyo, do you think? Or how do you?
No, I think it's Knuk.
Yeah, it's just Knuk, right?
Yeah.
KYO at the end there got throw me off for a little bit because there actually was a French player like way back in like the somewhat early days 1.6 on the AAA team against All Authority team playing with MKill and I'm blanking on who else was in that team, but they were like fairly famous for a while in France and even outside of France as well.
That was actually yeah, my buddy Greg back in like middle school or like high school was like a super big fan of AA.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Well they still have some sort of name presence. JW here picking up a double kill, a triple in fact, pistols out, and it's going to be Olofmeister stealing it away though. 8-1, and a tough round for Awsomniacs, just getting shut down here entirely. They're going to pick up AKs and the AWP again, not really afraid to try and run for it. And Kana, who got interviewed at the beginning, he's really had a tough game, he hasn't killed anyone yet. Maybe it's like, he did say he was nervous, like he was feeling the pressure, a little bit stressed out. Then, you know, you get interviewed and then you have to sit down and quickly do the game. You got to remember these guys don't have anywhere near the experience that Fnatic do, so maybe...
That's the one thing, and that's a point, you know, we usually make it, but we're going to have to go ahead and say it again. There is a little bit of an edge for Awsomniac just because Fnatic aren't going to know how they play. Like, Fnatic are used to playing against the world's best, against a certain number of teams, but when it comes to the unknown, the complete unknown in this case of Awsomniac for Fnatic, their CT side is going to be tricky because they don't know what the style is that Awsomniac are using. They don't know the kind of tricks like that boost at top mid over the smoke. You know, they don't know to expect that because they haven't played this team before or probably even seen any footage of this team before. So, you know, it's Fnatic. That's why we're seeing them also play, you know, very carefully because they don't really know how to exploit Awsomniac yet.
Smoke goes off right there. And immediately Pronax just goes to look for a glitch in it somewhere if it's like off by a couple of pixels, but I think it looked like it was pretty dead on. Crims turns around for the flash, and as he does, Remax comes out and will pick up a kill. This is looking like a good round. They haven't lost anybody yet. Remax with a double, Arc with a double, and now Pronax, last man standing, goes down. Remax is really playing well at the moment. That's a triple kill now, and he is, I think, the top fragger on the team. He must be, 9 kills on him at the moment. And a good round being picked up here. And look at Fnatic's economy. I mean, if they start losing now, they will pretty have to eco.
It's going to get rough for them here. So now we have to see what's the answer for Fnatic. Well, one of the ways to change things up is to go for a double AWP. So that's Olofmeister now. He's going to be carrying that one over to the B site, and JW with the other one carrying it into mid connector. So this is going to be very interesting. JW's basically going to be watching Flusha's back, making sure that nobody can push him down. And Flusha moving all the way up to top mid. So this is going to be that combination play between the two of them. JW, however, peeks an underpass. Flusha, however, could get shot in the back here. He doesn't know that somebody was holding up close to him.
Well, Thurk's coming out, but he's actually going to get shut down by Pronax. That's a big kill. And they make it out, Fnatic. So many opportunities for them to lose in the middle then. And somehow they dodge all of them and play back, or sort of fall back and play it a little bit more safely now. Even though Pronax is low on health.
And that smoke going down short as well makes it a little bit dicey here for Awsomniac. They don't know if somebody went into Whorehouse or if they all fell back, tried to play it safe on the site. So this is going to slow down Awsomniac a little bit more with a minute left on the clock here. These are valuable seconds now that are starting to tick off as Awsomniac try and bring it back to a 4-on-4. Pronax only on 2 HP as well. But there you go, Flusha, Crims, both of them picking up kills. And now Awsomniac in this key round, it's not looking too good for them here. Kana and Remax, the last two alive.
Oh, spray battle through and Crims comes out. 18 health left. I like the fact that they both committed. Like, I think...
No fear.
Yeah, exactly. In the beginning, he put a couple of shots through from the T side, just saying, all right, I'll just try. And then Crims like, challenge accepted. I'm ready for this. And then they both went nuts. That was good.
He even got a couple of shots on it. Yeah, I mean, I think he must have got the headshot on the Crims as well. So close. But now we have to see. Arc, does he go for a straight AK armor? He has the money for it. He's investing a little bit, and yeah, it is going to be straight AK armor. No nades because of that then. Whereas Fnatic, they stick with the double AWP, 3 rifles. Nothing really changing there either. And it looks like, actually, Yeah, Olafmeister taking it up into the apartments. JW, once again, changing it up. He goes for the window, and it's going to be Crims instead who's pushing around to check underpass. And he turns away just as the man comes around the corner there.
Olaf just trying to play a forward position, especially with the smoke up. I mean, you wouldn't guess that someone was playing on that side of the smoke, so that's really annoying as well when you're coming up like that. Crims to pick off Canna. And even though he is dropped a little bit low here, Crims, it's still obviously a favorable trade. JW just crouching in, picking off Knook in the middle.
You're slower than like Molasses in Deep Winter as well when you crouch scope walk with an AWP now, so the fact that he actually gets that done, remarkable stuff. Now Pronax holding on the A site. He gets kind of caught behind Tribox though, so a little bit tricky for him. Flash is not going to be effective, and he tries to take that fight, but Arc will win. So we're back into a 3-on-4 now, but JW returns, takes out Remax, and now it's down to Arc, it's down to Thix, and they're just getting overwhelmed. Look at that, Fnatic, no fear, just runs straight at them with the CZ out.
Yeah.
It's a little bit of JW there for you.
I mean, if Thix can get back here and put the bomb down, be some sort of silver lining. But as you can tell, Olafmeister is already here and ready to cover it. So it's going to be tough trying to do that. By the time he takes the fight with Olafmeister, more people will have rotated in anyway. Now he hears him, so full rotation coming from Fnatic. Thix checking as much as he can, but Olaf, merciless. Actually not going to go for the knife as well. But 10-2. And leading into the very last part of this first half. This is, I think, somewhat what we were expecting. I think what we can really say at this point is that there's been some individual pretty cool performances from Awsomniacs. Like, Arc has had some good rounds, and Remax has had some really good rounds as well. And I think that, you know, that's all right. You're playing the best team in the world. What could we really expect? This is all practice. So I'm not really too disappointed. I just feel like this is what we kind of knew would happen.
That money nade. Can't get the spray transfer though, so Pronax is going to get overwhelmed as well. But that leaves Arc kind of pinned down. JW knows exactly where he is, it seems, and they're just going to come hunting for him. Flush is just waiting, making noise, trying to draw attention, and Arc will take out JW, so they made it a costly round here for Fnatic in the end.
Did Flusher just, like, instinctively shoot his corpse that was flying away? It was like... just couldn't help himself, could he? Like, muscle memory almost.
That was nicely done there by Pronax.
Yeah, it was pretty good. 11-2, and the 14th round is coming up. More AWP action maybe from Arc. And then Remax, obviously, with the AK, who's had some... like, those are the two players that have had a really good game so far. He knew that would happen. Like, he had the read on it. You can tell that he was sort of prepared for it. JW was just a second faster.
Oh, Crim spotted the rifle barrel there. And he's got help as well from Flusha, who's holding on short. Remax is going to be able to take him out. Nook is going to take out Olafmeister as well. But now it leaves it basically down to him alone. And he's going to just get caught out by Flusha there, holding that angle. 12-2 now the score. Fnatic in the lead by 10 rounds. We go into the 15th round now, and it's going to be a forced buy scenario for Awsomniac. They have not succeeded in picking up a bomb plant in the last 2 rounds, so money is going to be scarce for them. So scarce, in fact, that you have 2 guys going Tech 9 just so that they can afford to have some nades to work with in this round. So, very brutal turn of events here for Awsomniac. Fnatic, plenty of money to do what they like, basically, and Olafmeister is going to have that M4 instead of the AWP this round, despite him having the money for it. What's interesting is the change actually coming out from Fnatic on Mirage right now, because usually it's Pronax holding solid on the B site, and they've completely swapped it around. Olafmeister's holding up B apartments usually now, and Pronax has been swapped over to that A site. So Fnatic taking advantage of this match perhaps to test out some, to try and practice a little bit with some different positioning?
Yeah, it could be. Just trying to switch it up, see if it's... if they're going to learn something new about themselves.
Because Pronax started out this map holding on the B site.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering if they're just like, oh, okay, I think we're pretty comfortable here, guys, and they go ahead and switch it up.
Look at this round here. 2 kills from Arc with the scout, and Olafmeister's actually alone. They've brought it back in the 15th round to see if they could pick up a little bit more. And they go for the duel fight here. Thurk's going to be able to pick it up with his stolen AWP, and that will be 12-3. I mean, you get 3 rounds against Fnatic playing T side of Mirage. That's actually not too bad, really. But outside of that, there weren't a lot of rounds where we could say, oh, well, maybe it was like close. Maybe they could have, you know, jumped up to like 6 or 7 if they'd just like won a few clutches.
Was it Liquid that got 4 rounds total in a best of 3 versus Fnatic?
Yeah, I think it was.
Yeah, okay, so let's see if Awsomniac can do better in one map.
Oh.
In one map, let's see if Awsomniac can do better.
We got to give the NA scene a rest somewhere. Like, you know,
no, man.
They're feeling the pain.
I didn't carry this gasoline with me for nothing.
You're ready to see it burn. All right. Smoke going to go off into the window. And then the Fnatic team, are they going to be ready? Looks like it could be a short rush here, which means any second now, Kana is going to have a fight of his life. And he's actually really well prepared, but they make the jump over and they actually just transfer in towards the window instead. This is a nice strat from Fnatic. Really hard to deal with. JW now picking up a double and is clearing out CT spawn as well as holding Remax inside kitchen, while the rest of the A-bomb site is actually being defended by Arc at the moment. JW close for the fight here. Gotta be careful. Oh, that's such a cheeky shot for the triple kill, and now it's Arc alone. And the bomb is down.
Yeah, that gives away Arc's position. So now they know they could even close in on him. Look at that. Pronax already rotates around. He's back into connector now as well. The bomb has been planted for him, so it's going to be very difficult now for Arc. He just has to hit one of the sickest shots of his life. But they're just playing this so carefully. Crims is only going for shoulder peaks, but there you go. Arc catches him committed out in the open. Pronax, though, with the Molotov. You're not even going to have the time. Oh, wait, he overshot with the Molotov. Arc has the time to get this defused. Oh, no. It spreads to him. Pronax with the next level meta play.
Oh my god, that is so unfair. You have no idea. Arc had 5 bullets left to start this 1v2. Look at this, he can't even reload. He's got 2 bullets at this point. This is a sick performance from Arc. This is so cool. And then it gets stolen anyway.
Oh, look at that. It's right on the edge. And he had 16 HP.
It would have been heartbreaking if he lost that round already, but the fact that he lost it after getting an absolutely insane 1v2 clutch. When you have like 6 bullets overall, no point in reloading because you're going to get 1 more bullet in there. That is just stunning. Huge credit to Arc for actually winning that 1v2, but then... Oh, then the Molotov.
And the Molotov, man, that's the thing, man. Fire, it doesn't care about your feelings. It doesn't care about anything. It just devours your hopes and dreams.
Man. Yeah. Dreams were crushed right in that moment.
Oh, look at this by Remax, though. JW comes around the corner spraying, though. Pre-fire from him, and that's going to clean things up. Akana is holding very close, and as they come jumping out, they line up for him, but he's still not able to pick up a kill. 4 players, very low right now on Fnatic. He's going to leave Nook and Thix, basically the last 2 alive. I want to say Tix, but...
You can.
I think that's what it's... If you say with the French accent, then that could get like confusing, and then Dorn, of course, is gonna.
I mean,
have his fun.
I've given up on trying to pronounce the names in like a French style.
Hiroshima!
Well, look at this. They're actually doing a fair amount of damage here. Fnatic, all of them solo, but there is no kit picked up on the CT side, which means the round is lost. Nook just trying to go for a little bit here. He's missing a bunch of shots, and in the end, Fnatic, only 1 dying. Crims gets dropped to 1 health. Would have been at least fun if they had all blown up with the bomb.
But it made it very expensive. But after that force buy now, Awsomniac, they no longer have any room to play with. Essentially, they're gonna go. At this point they should just be force buying continuously. Because what are you going to do? Are you going to go 12 rounds in a row to take it to overtime with Fnatic if you just have a little bit more money to spend in the round? It's highly unlikely. So no Kevlar, just P250s, a couple USPs here. Awsomniac going for the straight-up aggression with an aggressive mid-push. I like that. Some very aggressive play, and that could potentially catch Fnatic off guard. But so far, Fnatic have done such a good job of just drawing the attention of Awsomniac over to this A site that they're going to be able to walk out onto the B site with the bomb for free.
Yeah, and then it's obviously a bit of a dilemma for the French team here, who've got not a lot of time to try and stop what's happening. Flusher with some really good kills at the end, a triple in total. I mean, 3 rounds is where it's at. Maybe they could steal just a little bit more. You know, obviously we're not pretending that this is going to be like the comeback moment, but 2 more just to beat Liquid, is that what you're saying? Oh man, well, there's a chance. There's always a chance.
Let's see. Fnatic fully equipped, and Awsomniac now, they've got the AWP on Thix. They've got the 4 rifles to work with, and no all-out aggression, actually very passive positioning play here from Awsomniac. They did have Kana, so you would have heard them getting down into underpass right there, so that's some information. Forces the change of position out of Arc. And Thix is actually taking that AWP elsewhere as well, so we'll see how this plays out now as Fnatic have control of mid.
Ooh, so close there. Thix and JW right next to each other. And he's actually looking the wrong way as well, trying to see if he can spot out on short. Are they going to try and boost over the box? No, they won't. Kana picking up 2 kills. Big round for him. It's been a long time coming. He's really had a rough game, but that's obviously a huge double impact there. Arc going to go down, though, to Crims. So there's still just only a man up, and JW is waiting, and he's going to get the kill, Thix. That was huge. It looked for sure like he was going to look the wrong way. Nice job.
Point blank, right on the money. There's still 2 players alive here for Fnatic. Crims waiting up in connector, hoping that somebody's going to peek out from CT. That's not going to be the case. And Flusha with the bomb is walking his way up onto that B site. Unfortunately for him, he just pulled the trigger. So now that actually, he probably just smacked his mouse against his keyboard there because it hits mouse 1 and gives away the fact that there's somebody on short. And you see the rotation come out from Awsomniac. Styx is there with the AWP. Catches Flusha out in the open. That drops the bomb now in an impossible position. And Crims also with the weird mouse click.
Well, he's going to be the 1 kill here. 10 seconds left, so you actually cannot win the round any longer, no matter what happens here.
Are they actually going to try and let him live?
I don't know. They don't seem to want to give up too much here. And he gets the kill, dies 2 seconds before the timer runs out, which means he also gets the loss bonus, and we're looking at 15-4. I imagine Fnatic will just buy every round from here, and I don't think they're going to eco even a single time, no matter what happens.
No.
They'll just keep doing it.
Yeah, the Tech 9s. I mean, they can go for the B rush if they want to with the Tech 9s.
Yeah.
So fast. I mean, it's such a fast and aggressive play. Right now, Fnatic, well, they might be taking the bomb up into B apartment, so that might be a hint as to what's to come. Thix, though, misses that initial opportunity to get a kill, and that's Olofmeister actually getting a pretty hefty punish on him, down 59 HP. So Thix now may be playing a little bit more carefully here going forward.
Yeah, he definitely should. Smoke's going to go in. A little bit of a fake coming out here from the Fnatic side. See if the French are going to react. And especially if they're going to overreact. Still got 2 people and a third one by the jungle waiting. And Remax take down JW. Goes for a little bit of a shot through. Not going to get it. But that's a good entry frag.
Now he's down to 8 HP. He's still alive. Flash goes out, not really going to do anything to stop anybody there, and he gets spotted out behind the main pillar, but that draws Wolfmeister out into the open for the punish. 1-2 combination, though. Cribs waiting up in B apartments, finds the angle on Kana, and then he's got the HE follow-up as well. So 3-on-3 scenario. Can Awsomniac break the defense now? Because Fnatic, they're in a decent spot, but somehow Knook finds Olofmeister.
That was a great pre-fire angle of, well, just shooting through the smoke there, but Pronex doesn't get quite flashed and ends up taking him out. So now it is a 2v2. Arc trying to move up and check the angles if he can. That bomb is ticking away in sight, so they're going to have to be a little bit quick here, and they don't have any grenades to try and zone up Fnatic with either, and Crims will end up